Welcome to GOS Media. I'm Josiah Kim. In 1944, Nazi Germany launched their last gasp effort to win the war commonly known as the Battle of the Bulge. During the initial phase of the battle, the German soldiers overran many of the Allied positions and captured hundreds of soldiers. After several hours of marching, a large group of prisoners were eventually herded into a makeshift corral. A Nazi soldier pulled a prisoner from the group and placed a gun to his head, telling him that if he did not point out all the Jews, he would be shot. Seeing this, a German officer scolded the Nazi soldier, explaining that they did not have time for such antics, nor could they waste even a single bullet. He told the soldier to have every man pull down his trousers, and any prisoner that was circumcised was to be shot as a Jew. Amongst the prisoners was an American who spoke German and fully understood what was about to happen. He ran to the edge of the corral and said to the German officer, "Sir, I can save you time." Intrigued, the officer asked him to explain himself. "Well, sir," the man answered, "we are all Jews." The officer looked into the corral, jam-packed with prisoners, and knew he was lying. The officer looked back at the American and gave a slight head nod of respect, then ordered his men to move out, leaving the prisoners on their own. The circumstances in today's story are based on a true event and a real American. His name is Roderick Edmonds, and it is estimated that he saved 200 Jews from a certain death. Years later, when Roderick passed away, he received the highest honor the Jews bestow upon non-Jews, and that being righteous among the nations. Not many of us will ever be placed in such a life or death situation. Yet we certainly find ourselves in certain moments where we must decide to do the right thing or not. We've all been there, standing on the sidelines, free from harm, never inconvenienced, unbothered, waiting for someone else to do the right thing. Folks who study social interactions tell us that the two greatest barriers that keep us from jumping in and doing the right thing are indifference and cowardice. In other words, unless it directly affects us, our loved ones, or our tribe so-called, we look the other way. And if there is even the slightest risk of negative consequences befalling us, more than look away, we scurry away to the nearest safe space. One thing that Roderick Edmonds teaches us is there is never a wrong time to do the right thing. He could have remained indifferent. Sure, he was going to be a prisoner of war, but he wasn't Jewish. He wasn't at risk of being shot. All he had to do was to continue to act cowardly, and he would survive, especially knowing the entire war would soon be over. Yes, he probably would live in squalor and eat crappy rations, but he would still be alive. But he didn't. He knew that something had to be done. And by golly, he waited for no one else and immediately inserted himself to do the right thing. Yep, there's never a wrong time to do the right thing. So the next time you find yourself back on the sidelines, free from harm, never inconvenienced, unbothered, waiting for someone else to do the right thing, we pray you'll remember the risk and sacrifice made by Roderick Edmonds, and you become the someone that everyone is waiting for. And if you find yourself wavering in that moment, we offer you today's grain of sugar as a ready recall to action. Doing the right thing is a decision made in an instant, knowing you will stand alone. Okay, Colony, everyone knows we are swarming with members who rise to every occasion and are doing the right thing for no other reason than it's the right thing. Drop a story or two in the comments below and encourage others to follow your example. On behalf of GOS Media, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy our videos, then please like, subscribe, and share with others. If you want to support our work, then become a Colony member by joining us on Patreon or grab some merch from our website. Links are pinned below. On behalf of GOS Media, thanks for stopping by. I've been your host, Josiah Kim.